Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Bissek did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi. And he's intervened well there. Taremi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Taremi stood his ground strongly. He's fizzed it forward. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Okay, interesting. The counter-attack is on here for Inter.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Dumfries. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Thuram. That's been drilled in. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Milan could not have chosen a worse moment. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma! That is great defending, so alert. Shot could be on. Has a goal! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. DiMarco. Played into space out wide. Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mkhitaryan providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's nice.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Taremi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Thuram. That's an excellent interception. Foden. Messi. That's Kane. Vinicius Junior. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Taremi. Played back in.
Footballing with, usually.
He's got tall. Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
El Mali. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's lost his man here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Thuram. And it's Mkhitaryan. And now the breakaway. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Alexander-Arnold. Barella. Taremi, Mkhitaryan. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi. Dumfries. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Cambio di giocatori.
Çalhanoğlu! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior! Well, now it's a race for the ball. DiMarco gets it away. Bisek getting this one clear. That's a throw. Mbappe. Oh, that is a good ball to chance! DiMarco. Taremi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries a shot! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Taremi. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. DiMarco.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a wait.
And he's following up! He's got away with one there. And they win it back again. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's had it taken off him. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Skriniar takes control of it and he's on the move. And Messi! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Barella played out towards the right wing. Mkhitaryan. Dumfries in acres of space out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Here comes another cross. And he's there to get it away. It'll be a throw-in. Barella. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. He can get that clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
He's got the shot away! We've got a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager and chase.
Great hit! It's there! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
there was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Jorginho. Can he spark a counter here?
Il quarto
There
uomo
will be
indica
4
4
extra
minuti di
minutes.
recupero.
He's going for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! There it is! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Milan give themselves a chance to shoot! Jorginho. And there goes the final whistle. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Played through for the wide man. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Numero 6.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the...
And the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Alexander-Arnold.
Foden! There they go, hunting again.
Fermin. That is good alertness. Jorginho. Vinicius Junior. He's in apron. Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. Gavi, and the flag has stayed down. First quarter of an hour gone.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gavi. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He has found a way through. Opts to play it back. Oh, right place, right time. And they've got rid. Gavi. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped.
Oh no, what has happened here? Moved on forwards. Eric Garcia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lewandowski. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Eric Garcia.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Referee has just said play on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's the hit! He's missed, but not by that far. Gavi, over to the left. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fermin. It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Messi. Foden. And it's Messi. And he's straight offside. Yamal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw it.
Rafinha really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Fermin. Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He gave it plenty and some. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're already back up and running. He's got the shot away! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, there first. Pedri is there, and he can get that clear. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that is out of play. Foden. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pedri. Kubasi. Martinez. Pedri. Kubasi. Fermin on 2 now and looking for 3. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Vinicius Junior driving forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And he's taking no chances there. Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Milan may only be 1 behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Passes short and sharp. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Foden, now it's Kane. Now that's well seen too. Milan still have the cards to affect this.
It's on his mind.
Foden, now it's Foden. Firmino. Can he spark a counter here? No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Oh, that was vital.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Played into space out wide. Well, nicely intercepted. No way through. Firmino. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! He should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
Messi.
Tries a header!
Il numero 3. Il numero 18. Il numero
And he's
21,
following up!
Il numero 10. Ribery.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ribery. Vinicius Junior. Chance! No, not quite. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, that's a fine interception. Eric Garcia. He is through here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha, he's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Foden, and here's the chance to counter. And time is up. Milan did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. And the history of... And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Played back in. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's the chance to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior. Muscular approach does pay off here. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's a throw-in. And he's straight offside. Retegui. Maldini. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. Mbappe. And that has been clubbed away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Atalanta applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And that's really well manoeuvred, and he was alert to it. El Mali. Vinicius Junior. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been knocked clear. Kosunu engages and forces him off the ball. He's... And the finish! Loose ball, and it's come back out to him. It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Numero 47.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's picked out the run. Shot a goal! It's in!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Atalanta get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's gone looking for safety. Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Pinches it off him. Maldini. Chance to... And the shot! Goal! Atalanta are level.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for options for movement. That has ended up in no man's land. And the first half is done. Milan come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And decent hit! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
El Mali. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe! He's in a good... And the shot! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
El Mali. Maldini. He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, now can they counter? And he was quick to react. Kosunu. Atalanta looking to pass their way through. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience.
Now the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, And to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Out for a throw. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Picked out brilliantly. Well, what about it? Milan certainly weren't expecting this. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kosunu calmly anticipates. Now he's off and running.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Maldini. Oh, played right into his path. Can he finish? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. So nearly the perfect ball. It'll be a throw-in.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Messi. Back into the middle. Oh, the clearance is short. Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 6, il numero 10, Ribéry, il numero 23. Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 11, numero 9, lasciano il campo per il numero 3, il numero 18.
Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Maldini. Oh, important interception. Jorginho. That's tidy. Hernandez. Great ball, and he's Ribéry! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that could set him on his way. He's had a hit! No mistake! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see that.
And that will be it. Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus. In unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's got to go! That is simply breathtaking!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. He's got away. And he nearly went all the way.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jamal! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Yamal is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, that was vital. Chance! Now, whose hand again? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A case now. Great chance! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Yamal. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, really good feet. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And that's put paid to a promising move. He is through here. Real chance here. Driving, there's the shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Keeper always had the measure of that.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. There's the header! No, that's just wide. Nicely aimed pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Barcelona dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Pedri. Balde. Pedri. Araujo. And Koundé. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And back to the keeper they go. Araujo. Kubasi. Araujo. Koundé, Kubasi. Balde. Played back to the goalkeeper. Araujo. Pau Kubasi, who does have an assist to his name. Araujo. Balde. And the keeper's got it again. Araujo. 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 And Koundé. Kubasi. And Araujo. Balde. And back to the goalkeeper. Araujo. And Kubasi. Yamal under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Araujo. Kubasi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's gone back to the keeper. Balde. And Araujo. And time is up. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and
well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start.
Rafinha! And it's a goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand, and just
got a shot away. Oh, that was no routine save.
Dani Olmo is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. And the header! Out for a throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rafinha! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And now he has two. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Barcelona have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Agume. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Ter Stegen. And that is as far as they're going to go. Araujo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ter Stegen purring through the gears. A real chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Terrific header! And that's past the post.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Sal. He's had it taken off him. And it's Suso. Pressing high and with purpose.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Barcelona have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Barcelona have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.649 espectadores.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now.
Has a go! They've scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Marcó en el minuto 63, el dorsal 3.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Oh, he's bustling through, belts one. Oh, he really got hold of that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Rafinha. And there's his chance to lead the count. Has a look and has a go. Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Marcó en el minuto 67, el dorsal 11.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Good effort from distance. Agume. He's under a lot of pressure there. Ferran Torres.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's having a hit! It's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Chance to finish. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Cattell. Yamal. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking tidy in possession. And he'll shoot here. What a save! Terrific reactions. Barcelona have their third corner. Played back in. He's gone for goal! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Sevilla have the chance to go the other way. Sevilla have a free kick. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's ambitious. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Balde. And they've got rid. Five minutes left on the clock. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ferran Torres fires from distance. And he steered it beyond the post. Sal. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Speculative strike. Oh, impressive strike. Nice defending, physical and effective. Had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. And now the hit! Oh, terrific save. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test. This is a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Simons! It's loose and a real chance! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Referee's given a throw. And it's Ake. Messi stands tall and stands strong. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
How can you overlook a player who has a name like this guy, Xavi Simons? He plays on either wing or as a false nine. He's quick, he's versatile, he's hard-working, he's coachable. They all say he has a great footballing...
Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far. Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Memphis Depay. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Fairman. Gakpo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gakpo. Reinders. Played out to the right. He is through here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
The Netherlands have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shelton with the clearance. Van Dijk. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Jorginho. Xavi Simons delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Jorginho. And here's Kane. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's been cut out, well played.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Fairman. Simons.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Reinders. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Jorginho. Alexander-Arnold. Defending was strong and firm. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Milan have it back and can go again. Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Memphis Depay. Gakpo. Now this could be a it's Memphis Depay! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated.
And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Gakpo. Fairman. And Shelton. And he's hit it long. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Memphis Depay. Oh no circumventing this opponent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gakpo. He's in plenty of space here. Gakpo.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Van Dijk. Ake. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Messi. Cleared without hesitation. Reinders.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. 60 minutes played. Engages and forces him off the ball. No, again there's no way through. Reinders. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Ake. Shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Dijk does really well there, he is strong.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 14, Reinders. Coming on the field is number 8,
Veerman.
Wijnaldum.
Now it's Wijnaldum. Oh, what a pass! Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Kane. Kane! Oh, it's come loose. Defending of the desperate variety. Xavi Simons absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. He's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Number 7,
The Netherlands making another change
number
here.
10, Memphis. Coming on the field.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Jorginho. Zirkzee. Wijnaldum. He's picked his way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Keeper sees it all the way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Stefan de Vrij. Jorginho has a look and plays it forward. O'Malley. Vinicius Junior. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Could be danger here. Chance! He's scored! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. An act of charity gratefully received. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
3 minutes added time.
And it's Ake. Gakpo. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Marlon really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And the pass is intercepted. Gakpo could try cutting inside here. Wijnaldum. He's got full. Now he wants to get... And the referee brings it to a close. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's looking to set free a runner. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate.
He's having a go! He's got away with one there. Stones. And Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rice. That looks a good ball through. The less said about that pass, the better. El Mali. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Foden. He has found a way through. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's got his range wrong there. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Walker.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Skriniar attempts a clearance. Passes short and sharp. He's in space and looking for options. Up for a header! Goal! England! England take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
England have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Foden. Now it's Foden. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Foden.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Kane. Thinks one through. Rice with the clearance. Ball is over the line. Palmer. Yehi. Palmer. Yehi. Rice. Kane. Saka. Rice. Played for Stones. Walker. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham, looking for options for movement. Palmer. That is a brilliant interception. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Good purposeful run. Vinicius Junior! It's in! AC Milan are all square. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Ha segnato al 36esimo minuto, numero 7.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. Yehi. Stones. Bellingham. Played through for the wide man, just eases him off the ball. Jorginho. Now it's Foden. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's gone looking for safety. Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Saka. There's no flag. He's found a way through. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Foden. It's a mighty effort. And that has been cleared. And again! Goal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Gol per l'Inghilterra, numero 8.
And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Terrific header! And got to be quick to recover this. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Vinicius Junior. And that has not gone well. And he's forced to go back. Pickford. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Kane! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Well, there was to be no other outcome. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Palmer, distributed tidily. Saka. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Saka goes short. Oh, smashing header! Goal, England! And they're back in front. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he was quick to react. Saka. He is through here. Palmer. Shot a goal! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.600.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now the finish! Foden. Some good work on the right flank here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rice. For Palmer. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Vinicius Junior. That is good strength. Dealt with nicely by the defence. England choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Great defending, strong and determined. So there's going to be another change here.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. He's picked his way through. Goes searching with that cross. Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Watkins. That's a good ball out wide. Just a quarter of an hour to play. No way through. Rice. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bellingham. Rice. And it's Kane. It's Bellingham. It's gone out for a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Musiala. Nice sequence of passes this. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Saka has created one goal already.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Messi. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. Watkins. And it's Kane. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Now it's Kane. Skriniar does really well to win the ball there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kane. Now it's Watkins. Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. And the finish! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's Grealish! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Signore e signori,
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Kane. Now it's Havertz. That looks a decent ball. He could be in here. Havertz! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. Vitz. Pavlovic.
Vert really added the width there, thanks to his willingness to make the...
Decent hit! And they can counter here. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Oh, super find. Tar. Rudiger. Deftly away. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's Jorginho! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you...
Can he finish?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Kane. Kane looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's been shifted off it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Wirtz, Musiala providing an outlet on that flank. That is good strength. Can he get onto this? Musiala! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Kane. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Germany were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked out the run. He's got away. He's had a hit. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Gross. Wirtz is wide and looking to get onto this. Musiala. Alexander-Arnold. And now the breakaway. Rudiger makes the interception. Kimmich. Gross has created one goal already.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Jorginho clears it away. Kimmich. He gets big. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Kimmich. Rudiger. That is good alertness. And they could break here. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Wirtz. To Musiala. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
There will be 1 minute at a
Musiala.
time.
And it's Gnabry. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Al-Mali. And a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Kimmich, spread neatly. Gnabry, and here's Musiala, and again he's sorted that out terrifically. Jorginho, that has been slung wide.
Might want to be careful there.
They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He could be in here. There's the hit! He's missed, but not by that far. They've played it short. Wirtz takes on his marker. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Foden. Mbappe. Chance! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Jorginho. He can get that clear.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Interesting ball. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's a key interception. Pavlovic. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. Wirtz. He's had it taken off him, and he was quick to react. Wirtz. Musiala. Now it's Gross. Gross finds himself offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Number 20, Serge Gnabry. Coming on the field is number 14, Grant.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, that is one way to stop him. And they've switched it over to the other side. Gently done. There will be a throw-in. Kimmich. Some good work on the right flank here.
It's got in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Malley is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Wits! He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere. Musiala! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe hits one! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Number 18, number 17, Wits.
He's got two!
Number 13, Henrik.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Robin Gosens.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's a nicely measured pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Havertz. Kimmich.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tar.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Brandt. He's in plenty of space here. Musiala. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Substitution in progress.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And now he has two.
Germany, number 7,
Germany complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances it really had to be.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Gross. And that is that. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It was a very good game.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Gabriel is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, Peter, this is a guy with a real tactical brain, one who rarely makes the wrong decision. He won't go lunging in a desperate fashion and get caught out of position. He's much more capable of putting a tackle in when he needs it most, and usually very precise.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Neymar. He's tried one! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Conte. And it's Ribery. Oh, good ball.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well played. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Conte. Griezmann. Can he get it through? Ribery! Well, there's the clearance. Olise. And it's Conte. Oh, good big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
France with the corner, they're first. Ribery goes short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he finish? So it is still 0-0. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Mignon sends that a long way. Upamecano goes steaming forward. It could be in here. Mbappe. Spread neatly. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Oh, nice touch. Ribery. France looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
It's Dembele! Oh, another save. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's there to clear it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gabriel. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And there's green grass ahead of him. Gabriel cuts it out. Danilo. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Tries a shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
And here's Dembele. He's had it taken off him.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rafinha, Joelinton. Great chance! And the ball. He's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Koundé has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And he is going into that little black book.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That is a brilliant interception. Neymar. And the counter is on. Always onto this. And that is expertly dealt with. Hernandez. And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Brazil are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Brazil ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Personne au comportement visiblement étrange ou inapproprié sera exclue du stade. Merci.
That gets things going for the second half. Oh, it's Dembele. Neymar. And it's Griezmann. Picked out Dembele! Really well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
We have got ourselves a game here. He's got the shot away! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's been won straight back. Dembele.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Great hit! It's in! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
But pour l'équipe de France. Après 57 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Le numéro 11.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Barcola. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he's intervened well there. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Out to the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's Danilo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, important interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rafinha.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Taken back almost at once. No, that's been intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Hernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel does well to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He won't be happy with that one. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. That's a nicely measured pass. Good read, needed to be. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That is good alertness.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Can he put it away? It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Le numéro 11. Attention, changement.
France are making a change now. All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra.
And the shots! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Après 90 minutes de jeu, le numéro 7.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, and he's through the middle. Gets good distance on it. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Up for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.
you